All Your Faults is a pretty enjoyable cartoon. This is the first segment of the 9th episode of Peanuts Motion Comics, and I've definitely seen this concept before, and I'm pretty sure it's in Charlie Brown web series, but feel free to correct me if I'm wrong about that, because it focuses on Lucy showing Charlie Brown a slideshow of all of his faults. And I really like how it's animated. The background is black, obviously, because it needed to be dark for the projector to work. And there's a thick white outline around Charlie Brown's shorts and Lucy's hair. And it's just so effective, and I rather enjoyed it, and it worked very well. We don't actually get to see Charlie Brown's faults, so I guess it's up to us to imagine what Charlie Brown is looking at. But I think that that was the right decision. I think that that played out very well, partly because it means that they didn't have to worry about trying to animate these things, but also because if it is showing something that's a fault and the viewer can relate to that, that's not going to be a very pleasant experience. So by leaving it to our imagination, we can come to our own conclusions, and I think that that was the right decision. So that part of the episode, or the cartoon, played out really well. We do have a little bit with Snoopy, some with Snoopy interacting with Linus. I thought the inclusion of the Humane Society, or at least the door to the Humane Society, was very well done. But my favourite bit with Snoopy is when Charlie Brown approaches him and tells him that most dogs jump up and down when their owners come home from school. And Snoopy starts bouncing up and down, and we have this beautiful sound effect. And Charlie Brown points out that that's the most sarcastic jumping up and down he's ever seen. And it is. It exactly is. And it's very entertaining, and I rather enjoyed it. So All Your Faults is definitely very well done, beautifully animated, short and sweet. As I said, I have seen the whole projector with Charlie Brown's faults before, but also, that being said, I don't know if the other version came before or after this one. Just because I've watched it before doesn't mean it came before it in terms of its release date. But either way, I thought it worked very well done, beautifully animated, and a couple of really funny moments, mostly with Snoopy, which is unusual for me. I'm really starting to like Snoopy as a character, which has not always been the case. So it's an interesting experience, and All Your Faults is definitely an interesting film, or an interesting episode rather, and one that I definitely recommend.